don't let fear consume you. Feel free to like and share everything. I didn't really start this YouTube thing with an intro because I kind of like just picked up the camera and just decided that I was going to do it. No real plan, just I saw this thing and I'm like, I could do that. And that's kind of like how I do everything in a sense. I might gain some interest in it, do a little bit of research. I'm like, I can do that. So, being that there was no official introduction, I thought I would just jump on here and just do an introduction now. Why not, right? So, my name is Kimane. Online, I go by Soul to Key. I'm Jamaican. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. I host a podcast called Kimane's Corner. The podcast is about wellness and mental well-being. So basically our focus is to give the average person, the regular person, attainable means to take control of their mental wellness as well as their mental health. Right now it's kind of like a solo podcast, but eventually I hope to have guests where we can sit down and discuss and unpack uncomfortable conversations. For example, I'm Jamaican, and up until recently, sitting down and talking to like some of my closest friends that come from different parts or different flavors of the Caribbean diaspora, and I really started to notice that a lot of our experiences are very similar. I would have never known that unless we actually sat down and started to discuss and share. So I aim to have a podcast where my guests will come and we sit down and just have these uncomfortable conversations, in hopes that it will inspire people that are potentially going through those same situations and actually show them means of like navigating those spaces. Also for the podcast, it can be streamed on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. And I'll definitely put that in the description as well. If it's something that you're interested in checking out, I'll put it there and you go check it out. I'm an author. I'm currently working on 2 books. One of them is a poetry book, which is kind of like in the final stages. When I say final stages, like everything is written for the most part, just working through some edits. That poetry book, I'm looking to try to publish it by the end of the year. Within it, it will be composed into 4 sections, where there's going to be themes of like grief, love, identity, and self-love. I actually post a lot of my poetry on my Instagram page at Soul to Key, and I'll definitely link that in the bio for you to check out. I'm also working on my first novel, and I'm gonna tell you, I think this book is gonna be a banger. And remember, I said it here first. That book is gonna be a banger. It's in the early stages. Like I kind of know where I want it to go. I just recently completed like the outline, so now it's just writing the book, right? It's easy to write down what the story's about, but like showing the reader and having them experience it is where it comes a little bit difficult. So I'm actually working through that right now but trust and believe, it's gonna be a banger. Feel free to let me know what you think. Also, on the Instagram, feel free to like everything. That's okay. I won't think you're a creep. I think if you do like everything, I'll appreciate the love. But go check it out. Let me know what you think. Another thing about me is that I would say that I'm a lifetime learner. I take great joy in learning new things and trying new things. So recently I stumbled upon beekeeping, which I'm not going to do it now, but in the upcoming years, I'm definitely going to be raising bees. I foresee that in my future. So I discovered bees, and I kind of like just started doing all this research on bees, and bees are really, really fascinating. There's like so many different species. Bees don't only make honey. There's other types of bees that, and I would love to get into that, but once you start getting to know Key and as I start making more videos and I start talking about these hobbies that I'm doing and getting into, we can definitely discuss. But let's just say bees are awesome. All right. Another thing that also I think is pretty cool is I just recently got into hydroponics. So hydroponics essentially is growing plants or food in water. It's not just water though, like there's a nutrient solution mixed into the water where you grow the plants out of, but I've kind of like designed, Yeah, I would say design. Kind of like designed and built a little hydroponic system that I have in my apartment currently that's growing tomatoes. So that is something I would love to share with you guys as well. And there's so many more things. If I was to sit here and talk about it, we'd probably be here all day. But that's me in a nutshell. I would love to take you guys on this journey with me, exploring my hobbies and all that good stuff, and actually sharing means of like mental health and mental wellness. I think hobbies are key to maintaining a healthy mental balance. Welcome to my page, and I hope you stick around and feel free to subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Don't be afraid to do all of it, okay? Don't let fear consume you. Feel free to like and share everything.